les gars, je suis sorti. C'est trop négatif. Bon, du coup, attends, on n'avait pas trop envie d'aller ici. Du coup, on va continuer, c'est parti, let's go. Encore un peu des souvenirs. Merde. Il n'y a pas de la deuxième murure en compétence. Pour le dialogue et la techno. Amos. Là c'est bloqué.
About your test subjects, I assume you're trying new formulations on humans, correct?
Là toi.
Where do they come from, Dr. Ambrose? They come from Tartarus, don't they?
They do.
Why the reluctance?
Here they come!
Et je me suis allé quand même 80 dégâts par contre. Oh mon ref, c'est quoi cette douille là? Allez. Ça dégueule. Oh, il y a un escalier. Ah, ici.
Why the reluctance? Providing life-affirming employment to the indigent, the criminally indigent. Well, that's a social good, don't you agree?
I have a staff meeting to attend. Excuse me.
Passage à gauche. On sort. J'espère qu'il y a checkpoint si je meurs.
Incoming!
Voilà. Et right. Voilà.
Shoot. This place got me feeling like I'm...
I knew I heard a little weasel sniffing about. You'd best go back the way you came. There's nothing for you here. Call me the Ghost of Gorgon, or its warden. This place is a graveyard. All that was done here should be forgotten and left to rot. Gorgon is the birthplace of marauders. We created them here, in this very facility. They are our misbegotten children, born of hubris and vanity.
I don't understand. They made Marauders here? How?
That don't make any sense. How could Marauders get to Edgewater from all the way out here?
They hold no fondness for trespassers. I've placed the facility under emergency lockdown to keep them safe. Let the Marauders die in peace, or I will make certain that you die with them.
Spacer's Choice made the Marauders? All of them? Somehow that sounds even more insane out loud.
My friends and neighbors became Marauders, Captain. They hurt a lot of folks, and Edgewater still ain't the same. If this place caused that, I want to know.
Oui. Voilà, c'est bon. Ah, c'est ça. Tac. Et normalement, du coup, c'est bon. Je prends ça. Faut encore monter. Là.
Oh, Captain, we're in a proper mystery now. We're looking for a comms tower, right? Ought to be one of the tallest things around, if it's gonna get a signal past these canyons.
Ça.
Didn't we see a big communication tower on the...
Il passe TP. Ça fait gagner du temps. On y va du coup. Là je pense du coup c'est bloqué. Faut déjà monter là-haut.
Watch out!
Pour ça je peux mettre touche alors que j'ai du heal frère. Touche du heal barre, frère. Non, pardon. Marche mon heal frère, marche. Ouais je suis bien. Et là je pense que mon heal ne marche pas. Tape. Ce jeu il est aléatoire frère, un coup c'est mon screen qui bug et là maintenant c'est mon heal qui bug. Starf là. Je vais aller ici. C'est barricadé.
Here they come!
Et là l'autre. Tue-le. Voilà. Ah, ça marche pas. What the fuck. Tu peux le faire, Félix. Tu peux le faire, Félix. Voilà, c'est... On est de la route.
Oh, this looks just like the abandoned parts of Edgewater.
What happened to all these people? Not like they had anywhere to go.
Oh, mon Christ, t'es bloqué. C'est bon. On t'a un peu avant.
Okay, keep it quiet.
Ça. Parfait. Bon, mais j'ai pas besoin de lui pour l'instant. Je veux bien ça. Je vais me TP. Arrête de troll, frère. Pour TP là. Ça revient au même. On améliore les compétences.
Who knew
Voilà.
what darkness lurked in the heart of Gorgon? Captain Hawthorne and her crew were about to find out.
You think this place we're headed will tell us more about Gorgon?
Bon, là-bas,
I wonder what they got up to here.
c'est parti. Ah. On va atterrir à 2.
Captain, transmission request from Ambrose Manor.
Captain! Imagine my surprise when I saw the Unreliable leaving Gorgon with so much urgency and purpose. Tell me you found Mother's journal. I'm positively dying for good news. Someone? You mean someone still has access to the facility? Oh, after all this time. Who was it? Of course. They know you're on the case and they're scrambling to cover their tracks. Good thinking, Captain. Make sure you have eyes on the back of your head. I doubt we've seen the last of this human vexation. If I know Spacer's Choice, getting past the lockdown will be more complicated than just hitting a big red button. You'll need authorization and layers of it. I seem to recall that Mother worked closely with Gorgon's R&D personnel, but not close enough to invite them over for dinner and cocktails, if you get my meaning. By now, they'll have moved on with their lives. If only I could do the same. I knew Mother was involved with some important chemical trials, but I had no idea her pet project was adrenatime. Adrenatime is a working man's stimulant, like a caffeinoid. Very popular at launch, though the marketing quieted down over time. What? No! I mean, there's some very morbid wording in the fine print, but I had no idea adrenatime could make marauders out of people. That's it. That must be it. Spacer's Choice is keeping their dirty little secret about adrenatime off the record. We have to find Mother's journal. If we don't, then Spacer's Choice gets away with murder. I only hope we aren't too late. Adrenatime was touted as the working man's best friend. A drug that boosted productivity with no adverse effects. The promise of adrenatime cannot be overstated. Exhaustion and fatigue were supposed to be obsolete. Workplace accidents would be things of the past. For whatever reason, the drug never lived up to that promise. I don't know. And thanks to Spacer's Choice, we may never find out. I know that I'd like to see a colony where the promise of adrenatime was fulfilled. And I doubt I'm the only one. Thank you. I certainly ought to know what I'm doing. I spent years trying to break into pharmaceuticals, professionally speaking. Mother wouldn't hear of it. She didn't think I had the wit to succeed in her line of work. Safe travels. If your leads give you any trouble, be sure and give them some trouble back, yes? Ta!
C'est bon. On regarde le duo. Et il a balle le chemin. Bah non. Et bah non. Là-bas du coup. On va à l'étage. C'est le bon endroit.
By the law, look at those arms. How'd you like to show them?
Is that supposed to be a model of the system? Not super accurate.
Just imagine busting up all these windows, looting all these stores.
Ça on se casse la jambe. Nique ta mère le jeu, nique ta mère le Benchir. C'est la chose qui a desséché. Nickel PG.
Today marks a monumentous occasion in the course of Halcyon history. After a deep and thorough examination...
Is it me, or could each of these homes fit all of Edgewater inside? Cannery and all.
Là-bas. On rentre ici. Voilà, vamos.
Welcome to the Musgrave family collection. Slow down. What's the
Oh non.
Do you know the interesting thing about canid shows? Mathematically speaking, the interesting thing about canid shows is this. They're an exercise in futility. Winning is predetermined. Over time, the inevitable trend is that the race goes to the swift. Time and chance are just statistical outliers. In other words, if you put enough canids through enough trials, the one with the most optimal attributes generally wins. Exercise in futility. What gave me away? Wait, don't tell me. You've read my monograph, Putting the Us in Calculus, or How to Use Mathematics to Find Your Statistically Significant Other. I'm afraid I don't really do autographs, but yes, I am Clarence Mostly. Oh, then you're not here about my monograph. It's true, I was involved with Project Gorgon, but that chapter of my life is long since closed. Listen, I don't know what you want with Gorgon or with me, but let me give you some free advice, Let the past go. Live in the moment. Enjoy the party. Lifting the lockdown won't be easy. You'll need to send overrides from the chem lab and human inquiry. I don't have that level of clearance, but I know 2 people who do. The trouble is, I don't know you. I don't trust you. I washed my hands of Gorgon, and you're asking me to dirty them all over again. I'm going to need a good reason. Why are you going through all of this trouble for a journal? Actually, don't tell me. I'd like to maintain plausible deniability. I want a favor from you. Do something for me, and I'll do something for you. That way, we don't have to rely on mutual trust. A grand prize trophy to the Canid Review. I want it in my hands. Get me that trophy, and I'll give you the remaining researchers. Names, locations, as much information as I have. What, really? You'll do it? I mean, just like that? Don't you want to know why I asked you? Head into the main hall and take the elevator down into the maintenance tunnels. You'll find a service passage that leads up into the trophy room. The maintenance tunnel is the only way up into the trophy room. Some technician barred the door shut on our end. Ask Tilda Coatsworth about it, over by the podium. Oh, you're quite welcome. I look forward to observing your results. What's on your mind? At the moment, nothing. I have a one-track mind. I can't stop thinking about that trophy. Why isn't it in my hands? When is it going to be in my hands? And so on and so forth. You get me that Best in Show trophy, and it'll clear my mind right up. My eye! I was wondering where I'd misplaced that old thing. It's perfectly preserved, you know. Every eye possesses unique dimensions, not unlike a fingerprint. The circumference, the shape, the color of the iris. An eye makes excellent proof of identification, assuming you don't mind removing one. I'd rather not get into the details. If Spacer's Choice ever asks you to test out their new model of monocle, just say no. Well, that's rather responsible of you. I'll put a good word in your permanent record. What's on your mind?
On descend. Aïe. L'ascenseur. Grande qualité d'or.
Here they come!
Oh là, ça dégage. boss. Oh. Merci. Y'a rien. Ok, je prends ça. Scroll, ouais, on va l'ouvrir. Des pigeons.
Easy.
Ouais, pas dû. On rentre par là. C'était là. On est rentré. Voilà, c'est. On monte. Ok. C'est pour ça qu'il faut que j'aille le crochetage du jeu. Okay.
Wow, that trophy's real gold?
Yeah,
I figured there'd be chocolate inside.
Come now.
So.
Oh, you don't have to be scared of these canids, Captain. I don't think they're gonna hurt you.
Never cared much for hors d'oeuvres. The word is just grotesque. All those superfluous letters ruin my appetite. My trophy! Look at this thing! Have you ever seen a more garish monument to the boredom of the elite? If only Grandfather Mostly were alive today, I would have loved to wave this trophy right in front of his cataracts. I hope you won't take it personally when I say I had my doubts about you. Nothing ever gets done in Byzantium, you see. Competent work is, well, a statistical anomaly. Lifting the emergency lockdown requires overrides from the Chem Lab and Human Inquiry. Access to those facilities requires authorizations from 2 senior-level researchers. Marion Blakesley, Jasper Lowe. They went into hiding after the project collapsed, but I've managed to calculate their last known whereabouts within a reasonable margin of error. We keep all sorts of data on a permanent record. Spending habits, dietary restrictions, movement. Finding a person is no more complicated than solving an equation. After the project shut down, I had to keep my mind occupied. I worked on my actuarial tables, calculated the average lifespan of a spacer's choice worker, that sort of thing. I realized some of the researchers had to be alive. I ran some numbers, did a little research, and concluded that the 2 most likely survivors are Marion Blakesley and Jasper Lowe. Nonsense. I just needed a good old-fashioned statistical problem to busy my mind. Keeps the faculties lubricated. As far as I know, Jasper Lowe and Marion Blakesley are the only 2 surviving researchers with high-level clearance. If you want to lift the lockdown on the manufactory, you'll need to send an override from the Chem Lab and Human Inquiry. I'm afraid it's the only way. I'll tell you what I can. Dr. Marion Blakesley supervised the Human Inquiry and Auditing Facility. Live subjects, measuring tape and syringes, that sort of thing. Someone sabotaged the facility. Blakesley tendered her resignation and vanished. I'm reasonably certain she's hiding in a maintenance bay on Groundbreaker. Well, with Spacer's choice equipment, who even knows? Dr. Blakesley tendered her resignation lawfully, but under suspicious circumstances. If you want to know more, you'd best ask her yourself. I'm asking you to trust in the predictive power of data. Dr. Blakesley may have disappeared after that sabotage incident, but the trajectory of her life was implied in her permanent record. Dr. Lowe described himself as a dazzling genius in his review. I disagreed. Of the 19 criteria that constitute the rubric of genius, Dr. Lowe only met 15. After the project shut down, corporate traded him off to Auntie Cleo in exchange for 5 lab coats. He's been transferred to an orbital lab around Olympus. Oh dear. How do I explain this without using too many syllables? Lab coats means scientists. It's a colloquial... It's slang. Let's get back on topic. You'll find Dr. Lowe in an orbital lab around Olympus. Certainly. What's on your mind? Let's try to keep it down, shall we? At least pretend we're being discreet? There's not a lot about Project Gorgon I can tell you. I know that's not what you wanted to hear, but I closed that chapter in my life. I've moved on. Look, don't tell anyone I said this. But if there's anything I've learned by living in Byzantium, it's this. If you go looking for the truth, you are looking for trouble. All right. Ask your questions. And then if you don't mind, don't mention Project Gorgon anywhere near me again. Minnie Ambrose. Oh, Olivia's brat. Ambitious, but like the rest of her family, irrelevant. She tried following her mother's example, failed, and if she ever tried again, I couldn't tell you. The name Ambrose doesn't mean anything to me anymore, or to anyone halfway respectable. The Ambroses are, how do I put this politely, obsolete? A family's name is only as strong as its enterprise. The Musgraves have Rizzos, and the Schuyler's have Auntie Cleo, and so we show those names the respect they deserve. The Ambrose name was associated with Project Gorgon. The project died, and so the Ambrose name died with it. That's just the way the game is played. Project Gorgon was designed to change the life of every worker on Halcyon. We weren't just building a product, we were trying to build a society. How many workers call Halcyon their home? What do they eat and when? How long do they sleep? How hard do they work? What are their most productive years? When do their organs begin to fail? That's the nature of my work. I study human life in order to determine its value. Jewelers appraise diamonds, and I appraise people. Of course you can. You can break the entire universe down into numbers and statistics. Human beings are as much a part of the universe as weather patterns and orbital mechanics. It's complicated. I'll be honest, I didn't join Project Gorgon because I wanted to satisfy my intellectual curiosity. I was courting the daughter of a Spacer's Choice family. We were a mathematically congruent match, you see. I had the proofs all written out and everything. I see you've been in the same situation. Yes, she wasn't impressed by my absolute value. After she made her feelings clear, I left the project. Everything. Every project has a margin of failure. We expect setbacks, complications, delays. Project Gorgon experienced a cascade failure. One mistake precipitated another, and another, and another. The labs failed to develop a safe drug. Human Inquiry failed to perform their tests responsibly. An unsafe drug tested on unhealthy subjects by irresponsible supervisors. That's Project Gorgon. I know. Project Gorgon was a failure of leadership. Leadership to which I belonged. I should have pushed for stricter supervision. We gave the other departments too much freedom and not enough oversight. Spare the rod, spoil the servant. No one appreciates the value of good data. The holistic surveillance device I wear is an invaluable tool, gathering data on all my day-to-day activities. My former colleagues can go into hiding and live in ignorance for all I care. I prefer the self-examined life. Anarchy is not a crime. It is a symptom. The undisciplined workplace secretes anarchy the way our glands secrete enzymes. It's a principle of science. Sabotage came first. The chem lab, human inquiry, even my own office. Sabotage broke the discipline of our workplace, leading to confusion, leading to escaped subjects, leading to anarchy.
Alles. Je ferais plus des... Voilà. Vas-y, pas juste et tout. Passer 47 accrochages, bien joué ça. Ça compte. Voilà.
I don't really need the bid, but it's the gesture that counts.
Heads up! Nobody messes with you, boss!
Allez, peut-être rouge. C'est pas ma rouge. Allez, sauf. C'est pas rouge. Je suis avant ou après. C'est pas marqué au rouge pour qu'ils soient acharnés, frère. C'est pas en rouge.
All right, hushing up.
Pour essayer de m'arriver, frère. On va le voir là-bas du coup. Bon, regarde. What the fuck? TP, voilà. Comment c'est des ennemis? Wesh. C'est bon. Voilà. C'est mon bel TP, non?
Let's take a look inside.
On va au vaisseau.
Someone has left a threatening
Curseur.
place dot at the groundbreaker auxiliary base.
Ok.
Look at these whole heads.
Hey, you!
Voilà, beau.
Hey, you! You serious? Get back here! Whoa, whoa, who's this? The back base brat? What are you doing here?
I've seen these guys around. They like to walk with cold shoulders and play at being mercenaries. What do they call themselves again? Landscapers? Green thumbs?
Gardeners. We're the gardeners. And you know this is our turf, kid. Yeah, I know that lady. I know she's looking for, solitude. She hired us to make sure no one comes sniffing around. Guess that's bad news for your plan there. Yeah, we're the gardeners. We keep order back here on these dangerous streets. Hallways. You know what I mean. Anyway, Blakesley's given us standing orders to strongly discourage anyone who tries to come in. I like to, extrapolate from there. This deal with Blakesley's pretty sweet. We get paid, and we get fresh greens every week. My gums never looked healthier.
Non, on va t'en reculer.
Captain, look out!
Qui était mort. Je suis mort. Il m'a pris pour sa pute ce bâtard là.
Look at these whole heads.
Hey, you! I've been waiting for this!
What the fuck? C'est reparti.
Look at these hole heads.
Hey you, over here. Useless. Anyway.
Qui tape pas du coup.
Heads up!
Ah ouais, je vois que ça fait parce que je prends un dégât. Je prends 2 coups, je meurs. What the fuck. « 37 et 34 en plus. Wesh. Ouais, la 3 étoiles est... Comme en 2 coups je peux mourir. Je sais pas si c'est dingue. J'ai un Mustapha et en 2 coups je meurs.
Look at these hole heads.
Hey you.
Here we go!
Messes with you, boss!
Full dégâts. Je suis déjà mort. On va faire un tour.
Look at these hole heads.
Hey you. Hey.
Incoming!
C'est un cul-de-sac. On va la fermer. Allez, de près.
Hey, look at that.
Terminal.
They got themselves a little manta pillar.
On va les buter.
I'm on it!
All right, here we go!
Everyone all right?
Voilà. C'est ouvert. ça.
Observation log, date, who knows. Subject number, well, let's call him Percy. Percy here has discovered the secret to success. He has lifted the veil and found the pattern. He wakes up, he listens for that bell 3 times a day. Food rains from the sky. He eats, he waits. Life is easy. But the second your molt comes in, pal,
Ok. Voilà, c'est bon. Encore le bœuf de
Here
gros.
they come!
Je peux plus sprint. Pourquoi frère, mais dans le truc, j'ai pas vu. Ok. Il veut 18. Wesh. 25. Ok. 540, wesh. Un échange. Voilà. Ce serait déjà mieux ça. Voilà. Six par mètre. Je sais faire du 400 frère, allô. Mais c'est quoi la logique de faire du 400 par balle gros. Oui mais c'était mort.
You okay, Captain?
Voilà.
You hear that humming? Sounds like some kind of generator. Okay, gone quiet.
On ouvre ça.
avion-strongbow.com, removed space, @0kmpe5mw.
Pour le crochetage. Sauvegarde.
Oh, wait, hang on, I can't hear a damn thing. Just gonna shut this thing off. Right. Marion Blakesley, what can I do for you, Ms. Home Invasion? Spacer's Choice send you? Took your sweet time. Gorgon? I holed up in a forgotten cargo bay of a rotting colony ship just so I could never hear that name again. But here you are. That bastard. Is he still only mostly worthless, or has he achieved mathematical perfection in that regard? He'll be on to the next hobby in a week. Clearance lacks the attention span for this sort of thing. Someone wants to dig up the past, and you're the shovel, right? Ambrose. Well, I'll assume you're caught up then. That or hopelessly confused. Corporate demanded a product they could throw onto shelves. That put the squeeze on low at Chem to develop formulas. Samples. But how do you know if the product works? You run tests, see what happens. That's where human inquiry and auditing came in. I ran HIA, and HIA ran the tests again and again and again. And what happens is a whole lot of wasted time and even more bodies. Testing supervisor. I designed the initial testing regimens, managed the staff, made sense of the test results. Tried to anyway. People are complicated, and I don't just mean the test subjects. Try and avoid working with people if you can. It always gets messy.
Also, it's nice to get paid every now and again.
Hey, it's just advice. You've heard the adverts, right? Work day and night, still feel refreshed the next morning. Now, what we tested for was dexterity, efficiency, compliance. The traits of a good employee. Numbers never came out right. I could have pumped gallons of those chemicals into every living soul in this colony. Wouldn't have changed that. What we got was marauders. Yeah, good luck making that one stick. It's in the fine print, you know. Whatever was in those chemicals, it didn't matter what tests we ran. We kept getting the same results. The proto-adrena time solution was both monstrously addictive and had catastrophic effects on the psyche and intellect. A real boon to the colony. Sure, I don't mean to stop you. Indulge a scientist. What do you want out of this investigation of yours? Trying to liven up your memoir? Yeah, well, people don't tend to exhume the past just so they can bury it again somewhere nicer. How about you, kid? You've got orphan written all over that baby face of yours. What do you get out of headbutting murderous auto mechanicals for your captain here?
First of all, I don't headbutt. I dropkick. As for what I get out of it, I don't know. It's fun.
Hope it stays that way, kid. That's all I've got. Here, I still have this pass. Don't much feel like hanging on to it anymore. Made my exit the moment the project started falling apart. Had to steal some credentials. This should get you into the volunteer induction entrance. Please, I just messaged people with fake demands for their passwords. That's when they didn't just leave codes written down on pieces of paper. If I couldn't talk my way out past a simple facility lockdown, I'd be working for Rizzo's. That'll get you inside. What you do from there, that's up to you. Come on, I've left it behind me. Yeah, well, you have to go on, don't you? Guilt's a useless emotion. What good is thinking about the past over and over and over again? Please, I don't need... Fine. Fine, here, I remember one of my access codes. Just punch in the keypad equivalent for replication. Should get you into the offices. Maybe get you to my terminal a little sooner. Go test that persistence of yours out on Gorgon. Yeah. I'll make sure the auto mechanicals don't bother you on the way out. Sure, take it. Just drowning in dining option. It's down here.
Pas courir. Un petit travail qui casse les couilles là. Ça dégage. Ça dégage. Ça dégage. Un lance-grenade. Ça dégage, ça dégage. Je fais pas le dégât comme ça, ça encore c'est bien ça. Je fais des sacs avec les balles. C'est marqué presque 50 dégâts, frère, pas bas, je mets du 5 et du 3. What the fuck. On va regarder au coup celui-là, ouais. Ça dégage, ça dégage. Ça dégage. Ça dégage. Voilà. Et là je pourrais en plus voilà. J'en ai rapide là. J'en ai trop rapide là aussi. Oh, c'est les bâtards là, fait chier. Pas de TP. Chut. C'est bon. C'est pas Gorgogne, rien d'atterri. Tiens, let's go. On enchaîne.
We are now in orbit above Gorgon.
This ain't a proper serial adventure without a narrator. How about this? Our intrepid heroes step...
Ah, TP là.
Foot on Gorgon, and in the distance, a drinking establishment beckoned.
Aïe. Je suis vraiment fragile dans le jeu. Et non. Et c'est bloqué pour l'ascenseur. On est arrivé au même endroit en fait. Oh. Ah non. C'est quoi ce jeu de con? Quoi? Tu peux faire les doubles sauts mais non. What the fuck? Mais non. Pourquoi j'ai pas vu ça avant? Mais non.
Here they come!
Ok. Après j'ai récupéré des seringues. Bute-le Félix, bute-le. Pas moi. On voit des caisses sur la droite là-bas. Mais genre faut que je les shoot moi-même, mais non. Là du coup ça marche.
Here they come!
On va le voir au bout là. On va monter sur la gauche. Je veux deux cons. Non c'est bloqué. Je vais juste monter moi. On va aller voir à gauche là-bas. Pourquoi j'ai peu ça? Oh, pour moi la porte BG. Déjà 10. Parfait du coup. On va dire ça. Voilà. Est-ce que je peux contourner sur la gauche? On va déjà voir là. Si je reviens en arrière. Ouais, juste un TP de là, frère. Un TP là, il y a pas de... Là, c'est bloqué, frère. Et là, c'est bloqué. On est là. Ok, faudrait j'ai trouvé le pont là du coup. Qui nous permettrait d'aller là. Où est-ce que j'allais derrière du coup? Ok. Et là du coup. Là, du coup à droite et à gauche il y a un pont. Faut qu'on aille retrouver. C'est bloqué, hein, c'est bon. Non, non, non. Nique t'es mort, c'est bloqué, frère. Nique t'es mort, c'est bloqué. Voilà protovis, on voit la protovis carrément. Mais non. C'est bon, voilà. On l'a.
Heads up!
Ça. Là on revient en arrière. Ça. Et ça. On monte à l'étage.
Something stinks real bad.
Oh, God. It reeks like death warmed over.
Tu vas mourir.
Whatever your past, know that as of today, each of you will be part of something greater. Together, we will unlock the
On avance par là-bas. On a l'accès. Oh là. Toc, toc.
Puppets out of people and tested them until they broke. Walk softly, Captain. Some of them still live here. I hate to be disturbed.
I reckon we've seen the worst of Halcyon already. How bad could this... I thought these folks were supposed to be volunteers. Why do they got them bunking like prisoners?
Honestly, boss, I've seen cysty pigs with better living arrangements.
On prend tout. C'est le mec qui est devant. Ouais, ça doit être le... Fais gaffe au mec volant. C'est là. Sur la vie volant. Vas-y Félix, bute-le Félix, Félix. Non Félix, non. Non. Et non. 150 wesh. Putain voilà. Bute-le. Wesh, il me dit cesserait. C'est un type maintenant. Voilà. On t'a un peu. On avance par là.
Stay focused.
Bon, let's go. Par là. Allez, crève, frère, crève, voilà. Bon. Un peu de vie. Tac.
Looks like we're doing this.
Dis donc. Ça me met tellement bien. Toc.
Get him strapped down!
Dr. Blakeslee.
Subject demonstrates catastrophic personality collapse. Fucker bit me.
Marion.
Interesting. I think I'm going into shock.
All right, deep breath, Felix. You're about to see something real twisted.
Vamos par là.
I don't want to see no more. I can't take this.
Let's get out of here, boys. We've seen enough.
À gauche. On monte. J'ai trouvé l'administration.
I always knew this colony was twisted. Heard my share of stories in the Groundbreaker. Seen my share of gruesome too. But nothing prepared me for this.
All this cruelty done to regular working folks without even a shred of regret. And what's dogging me is... why? They knew, Captain. Spacer's Choice knew all along what Adrenatime did, and they sold it anyway. Someone's gotta do something about this. Gotta hold folks to account. Maybe it should be us. Maybe Miss Ambrose can help fix things once she's cleared her family name. She could hold the board's feet to the fire. Make them pay.
Je t'ai déjà fait vite. Ça monte vite. Voilà. On va mettre à 70.
Got it. Heads down.
Oh, eux c'est là. Ok. Faut monter du coup. C'est bloqué là, c'est bloqué. Pour redescendre. Et là, ce vert en plus ça monte parfait.
All I want to do right now is burn this place to the ground. I'm gonna have nightmares for weeks.
Petit terminal. On retrouve là. Ok. Normalement du coup c'est là. On va tester. Voilà. Atterrissage.
Captain, an unknown vessel is approaching our ship. Their intentions are currently indeterminate. Once I deduce their intentions, I will play one of two audio signals. A cheerful fanfare if they are friendly, alarms if they are hostile. Their intentions are no longer unknown. The unknown vessel has deployed a boarding mechanism. They will attach themselves to our airlock and attempt boarding shortly. That sound indicates that a boarding mechanism has successfully attached to our airlock. Captain, I am pleased to inform you that we are currently in the process of being boarded. Boarded, Captain. A verb, indicating a hostile action whereby an enemy ship attempts to invade our own for the purposes of capture. Captain Hawthorne installed a lethal shock trap on our airlock in the event of an invasion. I am prepared to deploy this trap at a moment's notice. The invading ship appears to be a decommissioned storage vessel. The crew are either pirates or freelancers. My opinion of their competence is low. Their ship is using a tracking device too sophisticated for their primitive astrogator. I conclude they are receiving outside assistance. If you prefer to make an escape, I can disable their boarding mechanism. However, as long as that tracking device remains on board their ship, they will be able to find us again. Understood, Captain. I will be deploying the Unreliable's lethal deterrence system. Please approach the airlock and enjoy the show. Now initiating.
Lance-grenade et lance-flamme. C'est bon, c'est ouvert.
Like our opponent knows how to play defense. All right, freebooters, fall back and regroup.
Ok. On vole. Ok, il me faut une clé du coup.
That's the last of them.
Ok. Ok. Ah. On va tester. What the fuck? Ok, presque 500. What the fuck? 540. 630. Je suis en direct alors. the fuck? Est-ce qu'on peut en avoir deux? On était chez lui. Le deuxième qui est là-bas. Voilà.
Hey, Captain. I am incapable of navigation while the enemy vessel remains attached to the Unreliable. Yes, Captain. I am capable of deploying the Unreliable's articulated thrusters to dislodge their ship from our own. This is a temporary solution, however. A permanent solution may require your personal intervention. I understand, Captain. Please take hold of something stable as I deploy my prize-holding maneuver. Maneuver deployed. Enemy vessel successfully dislodged. Please be mindful of any spaceborne corpses drifting toward our hull. I am now capable of resuming navigation, Captain.
What the fuck, quoi, ça monte trop vite, trop. Quarante-et-un. Voilà. À Olympe. À Vita.
Stay safe out.
C'est parti, on avance. Let's go.
What happened to these poor folks? It can't be the storm that did this.
Everything's going to be okay.
Prends ça. Je suis à 64, ok.
Get together, Kelly. Just breathe, Kelly. Everything's going to be all right.
Ouvre la porte.
Who's out there?
Voilà.
Really? I would be indebted to you for life. But how do I know I can believe you? I'll have to come out to assess it myself. Hold on. I'm opening the door.
Merci, Michael. Il y a des choses en plus. Non. What?
Let me just catch my breath. I swear, my heart's trying to punch its way out of my chest. Law, I'm so lucky you came along. I know it sounds crazy, but a little while back, I'd been gearing myself up to take a long walk off a short turbine platform. Then the security mechanicals broke out into a massacre, and I realized I really want to live. How can I help you help me get out of here? Do I ever? Drop me off on the groundbreaker and I'll be out of your hair in no time. Oh, thank you so much. I'll just hide in a crate or something. You won't even know I was there. Here, this is my official laboratory headgear. I won't be needing it anymore, so it's all yours.
Hey, what would happen if this station fell into Olympus? Would we just keep falling forever? Just asking.
Roto.
Easy.
Processing data. Security patrol.
Jackasses incoming!
Ah là, tu viens de chercher.
On your right, Cap!
Aïe. Aïe. Et là. Voilà. Les gars. J'ai pas fait exprès. Prends ça. Prends ça. Ça.
No, that won't do it all.
Imbecile.
Donc on a assez.
Shush. No talking. Concentrating.
Damn it.
I almost had it. The formula was in my mind, and I almost had it.
I was so close to a breakthrough, I could practically taste it. You really did pick the worst time to manifest. Oh, hang on. I see what's happening. You're real. Ergo, not a hallucination. This is interesting. I have several questions for you. Let's start with the obvious. Who are you, and how are you even alive? No, you don't. There's nothing interesting in the chem lab. There's nothing interesting in Gorgon at all. Gorgon is a featureless rock dragged along by the gravitational current of a barren asteroid belt. The chem lab is a graveyard. You won't find anything there but the dead. Well, it wasn't me. I've been stuck in this place for ages. In any case, it's becoming obvious you're not listening to sensible warnings. If you've set your heart on exploring my old labs, I won't try to dissuade you. Indulge me with a favor, and I'll give you the access you want. The electromechanical turbine is offline. Without any power, I can't possibly continue my work. Be a dear and reactivate it for me. That's all I ask. Take the elevator to the storm platform at the top of this facility. Reactivate the turbine, and I'll give you the access you want. Of course you do. Well then, let's hear them. One thing at a time, my chatty accomplice. Turbine repairs first, interviews later.
Là, tu remets il est là-bas. On était un peu avant pour le merci. Qui là? Voilà. Un vœu. 150. Toc. Est-ce qu'on peut mettre les bouteilles d'alcool ou pas en vie? Mais non. C'est quoi cet arrêt du coup? En fait je peux tout prendre en fait. C'est ouvert, on sort. Quand on va monter par là, on prend ça avant. C'est bon. Je pense pas le faire le double. On monte. Prends le temps. Non, machin. Baiser. Et un le. Ne barre pas, frère, ne barre pas. Voilà. Voilà. C'est dingue comment ça monte trop vite là. Wesh. J'ai là-bas. Ah, j'étais là-bas le mec en face. Ah putain j'arrive. De toi. Non non. Coincé. Bon. Voilà. Faut que je peux changer leur arme. Comment? Ah ouais là-bas. Bien vu, j'ai bien vu.
On your left, boss!
Oh là là. Back it. La 22. Voilà. Par bâti du coup. C'est bon. Wesh quoi? Comment ça frère? Comment ça? What the fuck? Mais non. What the fuck? C'est quoi ces dingueries là? 49 et 49. Ouais. Lance mes bien frère. C'est quoi cette dinguerie là? On va un peu améliorer les dialogues aussi. Voilà. Là on est bien, on est bien. C'est terminal. Et là-bas.
Heads up, boss!
Deuxième générateur qui est en face. Il se casse les jambes. Voilà. Pour le kiff. Voilà.
You sure we can't hang around for a bit? I want to get a look at its innards.
Wow, on descend. Descend.
The facility's back on the grid, and my pipes again floweth with the sweet, sweet essence of my salvation. I suppose I have you to thank for realigning the machine. Of course, Jasper, you imbecile. You'll need my voice to get into the chem lab. I'm obviously not coming with you, so I'm giving you a recording of my dulcet speech. This recording should get you into the chem lab. I hope whatever you're after is worth the trauma. I wouldn't go back there if I was higher than the mercury levels in a can of salt tuna. Wait, take my gun while you're at it. If you end up dying on Gorgon, there's a non-zero chance I'll feel partially responsible. Neither of us want that. Die, perhaps? Automechanical sentries are generally programmed to ignore corpses. I don't like the idea of going back to that place, to that life. Yes, I know it's not me risking my throat gallivanting around Gorgon. It's you, for whatever madcap reasons you've got. I've helped you once, and I don't feel great about it. I made a clean break from Gorgon, and now it feels like you're asking me to tether myself back to that place. If you'll excuse me, my experiments cry out for my attention.
Il saute, frère. Passe mon ref. Ah, vite, du coup, on descend par là. Descends. C'est bon. On va à Gorgon du coup. Atterrissage.
We are now in orbit above Gorgon. Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? Certainly, Captain. I was hoping you would ask. Captain, we have a communication coming in from one Administrator Ludovico.
Get off the transmission, Cedric. We agreed to let me do the negotiating. Law be with you, friend. I am Administrator Ludovico of the famed Eridanos Atmospheric Complex. But there's no need to stand on formality. You may address me as Mr. You can.
All right, Ludovico, that's enough. You don't know what you're doing. Let me handle this. Captain Hawthorne, Cedric can them. We can do this anytime you want. I'll even make an appointment. I'm sure your schedule's wide open. What with your product launch being indefinitely delayed due to unforeseen murder.
All right, Cedric. If that's how you want to behave, I have no choice but to file an official reprimand on your permanent record.
Oh, please do. I'd love an official reprimand from a failed executive. Could you do me a favor and have it laminated?
Could we please stop this nonsense? Captain, I'm Constable Maria Keene. Hiring a third-party investigator was my idea. I've been studying your dossier. You're reliable and competent.
Est-ce que c'est bon? C'est bon.
In orbit above Gordon.
Voilà, c'est bon. Ok, là-bas du coup, cette pile là. On ira plus vite. On passe sur le pont derrière. Là-bas. Ah sinon. On va déjà tenter. On va voir.
Felix!
Christophe. Là-bas. C'est les choses, je meurs. Faut pas sauter, frère. Il y a un ici, frère. Ok, du coup, c'est là-bas. Je vois du tout droit, du coup. Là-bas. C'est moi, la double saut.
Those rocks look exactly like bones.
Il y a le free stuff là.
It's a llama.
And I say you're wrong.
Unexpected.
Here we go!
Voilà. une TK, casse les couilles. Stylé comme gun ça. Ça dégage. Ça dégage. Ça dégage direct ça. Ok, d'un 5 niveaux du coup je peux alors sinon. Surchauffe, ok. Ça dégage. Ça dégage. What the fuck? Ça dégage. Ça dégage. Ça dégage. Oh là c'est bon, je crois. C'est bon, il y a des escaliers là-bas.
Looks like we're doing this.
Il y a de la place, c'est de la place. Voilà. Ah, mais ce bâtard. Attends mon gars. Oui, il se barre. Crève, crève. On y retourne du coup. Là. Allez, du coup, j'ai tout ça, putain. C'est combien celui-là? Est-ce que... Ah donc du coup j'ai pas besoin d'une huître. Ça dégage sans le garde, sans le garde. Ça dégage. Ça dégage. On garde de gauche. On retourne là-bas.
Wow. You ever seen bones?
He's a llama.
On va investir le fight là.
Can we do that again?
On retourne là-bas. On va aller skier.
Jackass is incoming!
Là. C'est ma faute.
This facility is currently experiencing a heightened security event. Accessing this facility requires voice-modulated passphrase. Please speak the passphrase.
We attest to the zest with our hand on our chest. Be impressed as our guest by what we've finessed. You are blessed to ingest what we thoroughly test. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's choice.
Passphrase accepted. Access granted. Welcome, Dr. Jasper
Voilà, c'est
Lowe.
bon. Parfait. Entre ici.
Almost hard to believe something so awful as Adrena time came from a place that looks so... normal. Normal aside from the bodies, I mean. And the blood. Oh, so much blood.
So.
Processing.
Heads up, boss!
We made it!
Ouvre la porte, ouvre la porte. Est-ce que c'est la bonne porte? Non. Ok. Voilà, parce qu'en fait ça aurait pas la même chose. On avance ça.
Yeah! Now that was fun!
On se dégage. Quand on revient au début.
Looks like we're doing this!
Ok. Ça dégage.
Incoming!
Voilà, parfait.
Mr. Lowe
Et
was
c'est là.
awfully messy, wasn't he?
Let's le terminal. Voilà. C'est bon.
Since we've been traveling together, we've visited a lot of places that set my teeth on edge. This here makes my skin crawl.
Halcyon's got no shortage of creepy science labs, boss. But this place? There's something real twisted about this place.
Worse than wrong, Captain. Catastrophic. And a whole lot of ordinary people who trusted them ended up dead.
I know it ain't saying much, being Spacer's choice and all. But Doc Lowe and his team was their best and brightest. How could this happen?
That might have been enough for me back in Edgewater. But after all we've seen of Halcyon? Captain, someone should have said no.
I don't know if anybody's gonna take the fall for what happened here. Could be Miss Ambrose if she's not careful.
Bon, ça. Ça. On sort.
System.
Here we go! Still best for the best!
C'est bloqué. Voilà.
Gonna be a relief to see the stars again. This cave's making me all...
Sors de là. Parfait. C'est en bas. C'est peut-être là que ça engage du temps. On va les vérifier. Descendre là. Des cases sur la droite.
What the?
Devant. D'accord. Oh, la reste entier. Voilà. What the fuck? Ça monte trop vite. Ah, pas en défense. On n'est pas pour l'instant de dialogue. Voilà. Un avantage en plus. Bon, voilà pour RPG. C'est bon. C'est un collection. Ah oui.
Welcome to the Adrena Time Synthesis and Manufactory Center, brought to you by Spacer's Choice. This productivity automechanical unit is at your disposal. Its normal duties involve the management of legacy operations analytics. However, due to the promotion, demotion, death, or injury to other managers of this facility, this unit is now the acting manager of the following departments: reception, human resources, accounting, technical support, manufacturing, distribution, security. Please direct any questions about those departments to Pam. Answers not guaranteed. According to this facility's hierarchy, there are 0 acting managers at this Spacer's Choice facility. Not to worry. If a middle manager cannot immediately be replaced, Pam can safely oversee 3.176 departments. When you're in a productivity pinch, Pam can pick up the pieces. Uh-oh. It looks like there are intruders in this facility. Protocol recommends speaking to the head of facility security right away. Don't worry. Keep working hard, staying late, and skipping meals, and I'm sure you'll get your work done on time. That was one of Pam's patented pep talks designed to efficiently eliminate any negative feelings that are getting in the way of your work. After all, Pam's purpose is to answer one question: how can I increase your productivity today? Did you know that keeping your workers alive boosts productivity? That's why every PAM unit comes equipped with the latest Spacer's Choice weaponry. When PAM's emergency combat protocols are activated, your investments are sure to be protected. Warning: due to power consumption, combat protocols cannot be activated when PAM's power is below 73% without deactivating managerial processes. Spacer's Choice policy dictates that managerial processes take priority. This unit's power rating is 57%. PAM is fully customizable to fit your preferred management style. With the correct override codes, you can alter any of PAM's behaviors at will. Some limitations apply. Spacer's Choice does not accept legal responsibility for any injuries or traumas sustained after altering PAM's behaviors. See manual for details. Hate messing with tangled cables or confusing batteries? With PAM, you'll never have to. Just pop in a Firefly brand industrial strength battery, and PAM's ready to go. Out of batteries and need productivity now? No problem. Just hook PAM's power source up to another auto mechanical, and PAM will get your employees back in line in no time. Emergency combat protocols cannot be engaged at less than 73% power without proper authorization. Please ensure that this unit is fully charged, or present your override password.
I could give it a shot. Let me just... Huh. Okay. Weird way to do that, but there ain't no accounting for sense. There we go. All I had to do was convince this old girl here that 73% was the new 100%. Easy as salt tuna and sawdust pie.
This unit's power rating is 100%. Great! Emergency combat protocols are now available. Error. Employee's biometric ID does not match this unit's designated manager. Proceeding with verbal management test. Pretend that this PAM unit is one of your employees who's been working long hours. What would you say to give them an extra pep pill in their step? Like any good manager, PAM comes equipped with an emergency pep pill dispenser. Employees passing out at their desk is a thing of the past. Verbal management test complete. Result. Employee is a Spacer's Choice manager. 94% certainty. Engaging emergency combat protocols. Stand by.
Bon, le journal du front.
If I didn't know better, I'd swear it was watching me.
I'm surprised this fountain still works.
Heads up!
Got it!
Voilà.
You're fast.
Ok.
Here they come!
On va se casser. Deux. Voilà. Sécu. Le barco après. Voilà.
Don't you go touching nothing you ain't ought to, Felix.
D'accord.
You're gonna need those hands to give the board the finger.
Là. C'est bloqué à gauche.
Felix!
Voilà. Bloqué par là. On monte. Ça arrête jamais de monter.
Is it weird if this thing kind of reminds me of the OSI building back in Edgewater? Like it's sort of holy?
Huh. Thought they'd be using more assisty big parts or something.
À droite.
All right. Now I can finally get that journal and get the heck out of here.
That's enough. Gorgon is mine. Go now, and I will not pursue you. But if you stay, I will send every last lawless fucking mercenary and halcyon on you. It's your choice, Captain.
Starting to hope I get to meet this jerk, just so I can give him a good kick in the shins.
Well...
Sors là. Parfait. Voilà, c'est bon. Sors là. Là-bas. Que des ennemis, on va tous ces bêtises, c'est parti. On sort. Depuis tout à l'heure. Voilà. CP là, parfait. On monte là.
Evacuation in progress.
On avance bien, Bamos.
We are receiving an incoming signal, Captain.
Captain, I see you've made some headway on Gorgon. Mother's old work terminal just lit up with a bunch of new protocols. Very exciting. What about Mother's journal? Any progress there? Are you accusing me of deception? Captain, I would never. Can you hear me, Captain? I'm getting some interference on my end. Captain? Captain!
What the fuck?
Hello again, little weasel. I must admit, you've surprised me. I threw nearly everything I had at you, and you overcame it all. For all the good it did, you overcame the freebooters with ease. I may have gravely underestimated you. You were smart to hire her, Wilhelmina. Well done.
Mother, you're alive! And still on Gorgon? I thought she was. Whoever thought a lone scientist could survive for 5 years on Gorgon? This is so you, Mother. Inserting yourself where you aren't needed and at the worst possible time.
Am I disrupting your vanity project? You empty-headed little twit!
Olivia Ambrose doesn't do happy. Have you come back just to ruin everything again, Mother? At least this time I have the power to stop you.
Captain, this is a distraction. Let's set our differences aside and focus on what matters. Adrenatime must never be revived.
Adrenatime didn't create Marauders. Mismanagement did. By now, you realize that Project Gorgon was devoted to a single drug, Adrenatime. A drug that hit the market in spite of calamitous side effects. The project was a colossal failure, but you and I are going to revive it from the ashes. What you've seen is the result of Mother's leadership. I have no intention of repeating her mistakes. Mother's journal contains the activation codes for the Adrenatime synthesizer, the key to a new Project Gorgon. We're going to start again, and this time with everything Project Gorgon didn't have. Better R&D, better scientists, clear goals, more funding, and a timeline that makes sense. Who else? Spacer's Choice. After I showed them the error of their ways, the corporation couldn't wait to restart the project. If I can improve the chemistry, I can fix Adrenatime. We can put this colony back on track together. Is it? I'll tell you what's insane. Every day, workers slump over from exhaustion. The gears of industry swallow them whole, and no one is coming to help. Adrenatime is the break we can't fit into the schedule. The office with a window we can't afford to build. It's the best this rotten colony can do for people. No, but it's the beginning of enough.
Don't let those bloodless leeches at Spacer's Choice walk you down this perilous path, Wilhelmina. You haven't the fortitude to endure it.
As usual, Mother projects her failures onto me. If she had let me get involved from the start, we might have avoided this calamity altogether. Enlighten me. You've seen Gorgon up close. So tell me, what exactly is so insurmountable that we shouldn't even try?
Precisely. Compound X gets into everything. Air, water, food. Over time, you and everyone you work with will suffer its effects. You will watch the people you love become monsters.
Progress demands sacrifice. We are in the middle of a crisis that will tear this colony apart. And you two are splitting hairs. If I can save the colony and redeem the Ambrose family name, I owe it to myself to try. Mother be damned. With Adrenatime, we can increase worker productivity orders of magnitude above ordinary stims and risk none of the harmful side effects. Imagine if we flooded the market with drugs that actually helped people. We could influence the very business model of Spacer's Choice. I can't change Halcyon's reliance on hard labor and grueling hours, but I can help us endure it. That's my promise.
No, this is madness. The project, the complex, it has to be destroyed, razed to the ground. It's the only way.
Gorgon is a cautionary tale. We agree on that much. But if we go into this with open eyes, then history doesn't have to repeat itself. I need that facility online, but I can't do it while Mother's still a problem. By now, she'll have shut down the Gorgon reactor. Deal with her however it suits you, and get that facility back up and running.
Don't do this, Wilhelmina. Minnie, don't make this choice.
Adrena Time is our future. It's bigger than money, bigger than family. It's the colony's best hope. You see, Mother? That's what trust looks like. If Mother tries to get in your way, you have my permission to defend yourself, no matter the cost.
This is absurd. You must end this madness, Captain. I'm glad you see things clearly. Here's what you must do. Return to my family's manor, Captain. Use the executive override code in my journal to activate the NDA protocol for my terminal. It will destroy the Gorgon drug synthesizer and put an end to Adrena Time for good. One last thing. Minnie, she will try to force you to fight her. You don't have to. In fact, I would ask you not to. Whatever mistakes she might make, she is still my daughter.
Captain, in light of recent events, I'm putting the manor under lockdown. Until Mother is dealt with, anyone who lands here is presumed hostile. Finish the job. I know you won't disappoint me.
Ça arrête plus. Olivia. Allez, s'il te plaît, s'il te plaît. Allez, frère, décale-toi. Je peux me TP là. On va retourner du coup. On tourne sur la droite. Là-bas.
I keep my promises, Captain. Do you know a funny thing about
Here they come!
On descend. c'est mauvais.
What was
Yeah,
that?
let's-
Look out!
Bon, ça.
What was that?
Heads up!
C'est bon, Félix au 2. La dingue. C'est par là du coup.
Sure we can't take a detour so I can fix that elevator?
C'est là. So.
People actually worked down here? This place is uglier than the Heads up! Who's next? Nobody? That's what I thought. Where were we? Oh, right. People actually worked down here? This place is uglier than the back base.
Here they come!
What was that?
Descends.
We've come a long way.
Wow.
Let's finish this.
Wow.
I'll give you one thing, little weasel. You are relentless. I did everything in my power to stop you, yet here you stand before me, offensively alive. Just so we're clear, if you intend to restart this machine,
Ouais, c'est
you'll
bon,
have to
tranquille.
go through me. I don't intend to. What happens next
merde.
is in your hands. Kill me now, or let me destroy this place.
I guess we're doing this.
No, wait, Captain!
So this is how it ends.
Voilà. 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 Wesh. On se barre. moment elle est morte. Je pensais que ça allait être du 1v1. Mais non, elle a poussé. Là-bas du coup. Comme ça. Cette épée là-bas. Ça veut bien. Voilà. Ça revient au même. Aïe. Bon, vaisseau. On enchaîne. C'est bien là, ouais, je pense. Voilà. T'es pépise. Eh ben non. Dans le cul. Ok. Est-ce que je peux voir dans le bâtiment? C'est pas grave. Là. Là.
You've done it! The Gorgon asteroid is under my control. The Ambrose family curse is broken. And my legacy will rise from the ashes in triumph. Thank you, Captain. We're going to change the Halcyon colony. This time for the better. As for Mother, what's done is done. I grieved for her long ago. The woman who perished on Gorgon was only her shadow. Thank you, but save the kind words for someone who can use them. If I need consolation, I can buy it myself. I haven't forgotten your payment. Here's a little extra for your discretion.
I hope she really can help the colony. You can't be everywhere at once after all, Captain.
Of course, my gratitude goes out to your crew as well. Equal contributors all, I'm sure. This has been a long time coming, Captain. I can finally get on with my life, and the colony can begin to heal. Where do you go from here? What heroic challenge will the intrepid Captain of the Unreliable conquer next? Scandalous. I expect nothing less. You have a knack for aiming your sights high and shooting blind. We have that much in common. Good luck out there, Captain. I would wish you safe travels, but I do so admire how you rush headlong into danger. Keep it that way, won't you?
C'est combien le max? Ok. Un dialogue. On enregistre. On améliore un avantage. On va tirer aussi la même du coup. On sort de là. Aïe. Je peux tellement mourir de chute.
Structural damage detected. Compensating for structural damage.
Voilà. On retourne au vaisseau. Là, on a atterri à 2. Atterrissage.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
C'est juste là. Vamos.
Do you mind? I'm meeting someone. Shh. No names, okay? The Phoenix is a wanted man, and the board has eyes everywhere in Byzantium. Yeah, you're looking to make contact with Minister... Magpie, right? I should warn you, it won't be easy. He spends most of his time in his estate, which is heavily guarded. Afraid not. He almost never leaves his home, and his guards never leave him.
Can't say I blame him. It's scary out of doors. I mean, can you even count how many times we've been shot at?
What work specialists, huh? Our mutual friend is really branching out. Whoa, I'm not one of your B&E specialists. I just provide intelligence. Some of the guards hang around Billingsley's House of Inebriation between shifts. Maybe you could do some reconnaissance there. You know, swipe a key while nobody's looking. Just remember, you didn't hear it from me. I've always been fascinated by birds. If you ever research Earth species, there are thousands of them, so colorful and distinct.
Here we got 11 flavors of terror rays and not much else. That kind of variety? I mean, gosh, seems almost impossible.
The other thing about birds, though, is their environmental indicators. Exactly.
Parfait.
I started thinking about everything we see around Halcyon, and all the things we don't see. For starters, you rarely come across anyone living in Byzantium who wasn't born here, even though we get ships in all the time. Doesn't that seem strange to you? And then there's the way nothing gets fixed. There used to be a suggestion box around here. People would drop ideas in. Nothing ever came of them, of course.
Sounds like my old job. I had all these bang-up ideas, you know? Like making everybody haul their own damn boxes. Never did catch on, though.
That's what I mean. Everyone needs a suggestion box so they can voice their thoughts. So what if nothing changes? Sure, that part is. That's why they install shredders in those boxes, after all. But one day the shredder broke. No one came to fix it. And since it wasn't working, we didn't have anywhere to file our complaints. So you can imagine how messy things got.
I bet your repair folks couldn't find parts. Back in Edgewater, I'd have to take something apart just to put another thing back together.
Might have been the paperwork. Here, you have to append forms to your forms, and law help you if there's a single dash out of place. At first, management put up an out-of-order sign, but that just seemed to worry people, like they were advertising something wasn't working. They eventually took the whole suggestion box sign down so that people didn't have any expectations about it. But they never fixed it, never replaced it. Doesn't that seem odd to you? The whole episode made me wonder, if they can't fix something as simple as a suggestion box, what else aren't they fixing? After a while, I got connected with our mutual friend and started using my position here to feed him information when I could. That's it, really.
Ok. Cette épée là.
Spacer's choice. It's not the best choice.
On va aller voir en haut.
Spacer's choice.
S'il y a un accès. C'est bon. On l'a.
Hey! Stand back, you. I'm part of Minister Clark's personal detail, and that means you gotta keep 5 feet back at all times. Of course not. But I'm not on the job right now. The others took me out to celebrate on account of me just getting hired and all. He's basically the most important person in the colony, which makes me the most important guard in the colony. Yeah. That means I got a key to the minister's estate, my own personal UDL-issued shotgun. They don't give those out to just anyone. Yep, I've nearly made it to the top, my friend. I'm just 2 promotions away from on-the-job bathroom breaks. Oh, he's, medium height with, like, medium-colored hair and, like, a kind of a medium face. Just like in his posters. Oh, you definitely recognize him if you saw him. He's very important. That's a great idea! I'll have a Spectrum vodka.
Captain, I can smell him from clear over here. I reckon he's had a fair number already.
Sure have, 'cause today's my big day.
He's got powerful good ears, too.
And a powerful thirst. You have a Spectrum vodka for a new pal? Here's to me. Hey, you're really great. Have I told you that? We should be friends. Wow, listen to me. I'm soaked. I should probably slow down before I'm face down on the tile somewhere. Who am I kidding? I could have another. You got another? Oh, maybe they got some at the bar. Hey, you look familiar. Have we met before?
What the fuck? On va au ministre là.
I've always loved.
Si. À gauche.
This property is off limits. Solicitors, loiterers, and uninvited visitors will be fined to the fullest extent of company policy. This ultimatum brought to you by Universal Defense Logistics. That's funny. The minister isn't expecting visitors, and you don't much look like one of those couriers from HPS. Sure you are. And what is it you're delivering today? Typical. Why don't you come back when you're ready to actually make a delivery?
Voilà. Voilà le one-shot, voilà. Ça dégage, voilà, bams.
Incoming!
À l'étage. Ce qui m'attaque. Après, tu peux mettre. Everyone up! Zone interdite. On va voir un truc. Est-ce qu'il y a des BT ou pas? Ah ouais. Là, c'est ouvert.
Mom? What? Something.
Yeah! That was fun!
J'ai un batteur qu'on va.
Incoming! Saw something. I'm gonna take it. What was that?
Looks like we're doing this! Everyone all right?
How did you get in here?
Un truc là.
You! You just slaughtered those guards, and for what? To speak with me? What could possibly be so urgent?
Oh, my law. Captain! Captain! That's the minister! Mr. Clark! Oh, wow!
I don't know if I trust this so-called minister fella, if that is his real name.
If this is about another Aetherwave clip or radio spot, you may kindly fuck off, as the parlance goes. I'm not doing any more. Drugs, of course. What else would it be? I don't have any drugs. You should try a vending machine or a purveyor of curative goods.
He's got no idea what we're asking about.
Will that be all, then? Oh dear, I don't think I can say this any more slowly. Unless... Of course, it's Rockwell again. Who else? Chairman Rockwell. He's kept me under house arrest for years. I've long suspected him of transacting business in my name, but this proves it.
You've been all alone in this house? Would you like me to make you tea?
Please, this is important. Whatever it is that brought you here, Rockwell's the one behind it. Whatever Rockwell's doing, he'll be doing it from the HHC headquarters. Your best lead is to look for details in his office.
If by look for details he means knock things about and take what we like, count me in.
That's certainly one way of doing things. Far be it from me to dictate your methods.
This all feels off, Captain. Like when there's a storm coming, but everything's quiet and still.
Believe me, things have been off around here for a very, very long time. A reckoning is most certainly due. Why, this is starting to sound like an issue of Dissident Hunter. Via the Acropolis District, of course. That's where the most important corporate and government facilities are. But only board employees are allowed into the district. There's a heavily guarded checkpoint just down the street. There might be a route through the maintenance tunnels, but I'm afraid I don't know specifics. Most people avoid the area for obvious reasons. When you reach the HHC building, this access card should get you up to the executive suites, where the chairman's office and what used to be my office are. Wait! Brockwell has one of the only terminals capable of transmitting to the Earthbound message drone. This is our chance. Please, take this and transmit it from his office. Brockwell hasn't given me any messages from Earth for years. He's desperate to keep me out of contact with the Earth Directorate. But they need to know what's happening here. Then I suppose I can only hope. Good luck.
Ok, clair qui du coup je pense là-dedans. On va fouiller le bureau.
Oh, there.
On se parle là.
The Acropolis District is off limits. Move along. What in the law's name are you on about? Sure. Let me just take that off your hands. Did I say restricted area? Slip of the tongue. What I meant was, welcome to the Acropolis District.
What's up?
Everyone all right?
On rentre. C'est quand je rentre. C'est quand ils sont morts. En plus. Voilà. Voilà, c'est bon.
Here they come!
Ouais, faut rester ici. Ça crée... Voilà. Ça. Est-ce qu'on peut ouvrir la porte? Ah putain. C'est verrouillé. C'est verrouillé aussi, frère. C'est bloqué. C'est bloqué. Oh. Bah c'est... Là c'est ouvert, ok. Sur la droite c'est bon. C'est bon, on a le
Look at
bureau.
this fancy office. Chairman's bleeding the whole colony dry.
Fais ça.
Good afternoon. I'm Chairman Rockwell, and I'm here to address a serious issue facing us. As you all know, our colony has been successful beyond our wildest dreams. Unfortunately, we've recently discovered that our food supply will not be able to sustain Halcyon's population in the long term. Everyone will die. Everyone will slowly stop living from malnutrition. But we're doing it together, and that's what matters. I fucking swear, if someone doesn't give me something to read that will placate the masses soon, all of you will find yourselves violently unemployed. But I can assure you there's nothing to fear. We've got a solution. It's called the Lifetime Employment Program. We will freeze most of the colony to preserve resources, while the best and brightest of Byzantium continue living in prosperity. Look, you idiots! How many times do I have to tell you we can't say shit like that? Fire whoever wrote this! While Halcyon's brightest minds solve the problem of our nutritional shortage, the rest of the colony will be placed in suspended animation. Individuals will be revived on a rotating basis, so that every Halcyonite can be part of the important work of saving our colony. By testing paperweights. Sorry, couldn't resist. Let's go again. And someday, in the not-too-distant future when we've solved this crisis, we'll all be back together again working for the good of Halcyon. Until then, the board shall provide for the deserving just as it always has. So, obey your supervisors, take your vitamins, follow your corporate-mandated grooming rituals, and rest assured with the board on your side, there is nothing to worry about.
That was all a story, wasn't it? It's not real.
Always knew the board was crooked, but this is just evil.
Est-ce que je peux me taper au bout? On redescend. Marche, te plaît, marche. Ils en avaient pas.
Here they come!
Sors là. Je m'arrête là pour aujourd'hui les gars. Merci d'avoir regardé gars, c'est cool. Et abonnez-vous gars, merci. Les gars, c'est Xertic. On se retrouve les gars du coup aujourd'hui. On va avancer du coup sur The Lost World. La dernière fois on avait bien avancé. Ça a été là du coup. On va se taper. Voilà. Let's go. Juste là. On s'est déjà là.
If the iconoclasts reach that ship first, there won't be any chance for a peaceful monarch. I don't suppose you've found the targeting module yet. I've sent patrols, but they're running into trouble with the iconoclasts. They're all mad! And what's more, they left us! I don't see any way for us to work together. Nonsense! I value original thought. That's what makes MSI different, after all. Excellent! At last, we have what we need.
I wouldn't get excited just yet, sir. It looks like the iconoclasts followed you. I have word they're gathering in the ruins outside of town.
I'm afraid we've got to fight them. They'd knock our walls down trying to get that module. It looks like this means war. Ooh, I just got goosebumps. You really know how to sell that, don't you? Maybe you could, teach me how you do that.
Sir, I doubt this is the time.
Right. I'll lock the south gate to keep them out. You'll have to approach from the north. Good luck.
La carte. Là. On peut contourner.